mrs.motomattman. Happy International Female Ride Day. So I am out on 2, and both of my girls, I am the 3rd female in my family to get some time in on 2. So I'm going to be posting videos of my girls and I out on 2. My oldest spent a lot of time riding around, so hers may be a separate video. Not quite sure how I will put everything together just yet, but right at this point in time it may be a couple different videos just because of length of time. My youngest, she didn't spend as much time. I think it was because it's really hot today, and she was complaining of the heat. She was complaining her fingers were hurting, her hands were hurting, different things like that. So I'm out of my comfort zone. I just gotta get used to it. Sorry, people. I don't ride MOTOMATTMAN's bike very much. So if you saw my last video, my tags are expired. And no, I didn't have time to go up and renew them since my last video. So instead of risking it, I decided I would just take out MOTOMATTMAN's bike. So my bike is a Sportster, 1200 Sportster, so is his. Some of the main differences are the fact that mine has a Springer seat, okay? So I always feel like my seat keeps me right in the nice pocket of my bike, keeps me right there. His bike does not have the same kind of seat, and I get pushed back. And the other thing is like I have forward controls on my bike, and so does MOTOMATTMAN. Only his are like extra long forward controls. So, because his legs, obviously, we're like a foot difference in size. His legs are a whole lot longer than mine, so he needs that extra long forward control. I do not. So what happens is typically as I take off, the bike slides in the seat, it slides me back, and so then I have to scoot myself forward so that way I can reach for shifting. Not a safety concern by any stretch of the imagination, but just one of those things I just have to customize myself with it and get more comfortable with his bike versus mine. His mirrors stick out on the ends. They're the little circles on the ends. So his mirrors, again, they're a little bit different than mine. So, you know, looking down, I'm looking in the same area, but mine are down and in. His are down and out. So, just little differences. There's the Mosling farm. So that is one of the farms in the area here. It's under different ownership now because it's no longer in my family's, related to my family. So Mosling was not my family last name, but it was another section of our family. But anyway, they have a nice farm there. And luckily, when they sold it, the people that bought it still wanted to farm it. So that's awesome. I just got to make sure I don't do something stupid because, you know, I'm on MOTOMATTMAN's bike, not mine. Not that I don't trust myself on his bike versus my own, but it's just the same thing. It's like the seat is so much, it slides my butt back. So it's not that, it just makes me just a little nervous. I don't want to mess it up. So anyway, so happy International Female Ride Day, it's Riders Day. So I am out on 2. It is a beautiful day. It's a little hot today. I of course have on a tank top, but I still have on all of my gear. And it's not too hot. That's what makes it so nice. Like my jacket breathes so well. I downshift all the time, like when I'm coming up to stops, and his bike is just a little different than mine. Did I put it? Yeah, I did. turn signals or anything else before I left. Normally that's something that I do, but I'm normally on my own bike and I just kind of walk around it. So this is the elementary school. Obviously, I said on my last video the girls are going to do the virtual learning to start. Like, you sign up for it a semester at a time. So my girls are not signed up to attend school, but they are signed up to do it virtually. Boy, all kinds of rather larger kids playing on the playground. He doesn't have a mount. He doesn't have a mount on his like I do on mine for my phone. If I can find my. Kind of fitting to have a softball field behind. See his seat? Okay, so like my butt needs to be like right there for my length. See the controls? So like my butt needs to be right here, but when I go, my butt slides back to here. So that's what just makes it a little more difficult for me. I'll survive. His handlebars are a little different than mine too. So anyways, this is our elementary school, and if I haven't mentioned it before, we are our school district is in the process of building a new school. It will be a K through 12. So this school basically will be up for sale. So I haven't heard anything about what they're looking to do with it just yet. There's been some ideas in regards to like combining our, there you go, bud. Combining our 2 fire departments. So that may be something that takes place. If they combine the 2 fire departments, maybe they will take over the school. Hopefully, if they do take over the school and house the fire department in the school, then hopefully the like the football field and the baseball field and the softball fields, maybe the kids will still get to use it like as part of the community. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see if that actually is something that happens or is able to happen. I know the other elementary school and the current junior high school located in Burton, those they're in Burton, so there's more there. So you have more likely the chance that people are going to, businesses, I'm sorry, not people, but businesses are going to want to purchase those buildings to do something with them there. Not necessarily where we are, because we're more rural than they are right there. So, but it's a beautiful area. It's nice to be over in this area taking a ride. Again, his bike is just a little different than mine. Little quirks are different. Oh, I can't see. think it will be very interesting to watch back both of my girls' videos for their rides, hear what they say, because like they're mic'd up, so that way you'll be able to hear what they have to say. So I'm anxious to get to listen to them and hear what they talk about when they ride. They may have more to talk about than I have to talk about. I was hoping to see like maybe some female riders out and about today. I obviously have only seen one bike out so far, but I was hoping to see more bikes today. I didn't look online to see if any like dealerships or anything like that have any bikes going on, any rides going on today. You know, sometimes the Harley dealers, they put together a ride or put together where they want to try to get the female riders at the store. I wasn't really interested in going on a ride with anybody else. It's kind of like, I don't know how many of you guys golf or anything like that, but Motomattman and I used to golf all the time before we had kids. And I always golfed with guys. And we went out one time and we were golfing with a couple, so I golfed with another female, and that was the only time I've ever golfed with another female. And I would have to say I'm not in any hurry to golf with a female again anytime soon. She cheated, and I just thought that would, to me, that was just not the cool thing to do, you know, to cheat. And I say she cheated because it would be like she would take marks off, like how many strokes she actually had, how many times she actually hit the ball, or she would pick it up and move it. And I mean, I by no stretch of the imagination was good at golf, but I had really bad scores, and it showed. So I wasn't gonna try to, you know, cheat and make my scores any different than what they were, because it was what it was. But so anyway, I have not golfed with another female since. So, you know, riding with somebody else, I may have the same feeling. You know, somebody that I don't know, I may have the same feeling where I don't want to ride with them. I'm so used to riding, you know, when I do ride with somebody else, riding with Motomattman, that I'm so used to where he rides in the lane, what he does, how cautious he is, especially with me, you know. So I'm so used to all of these things that I don't know how much I would like it to ride with somebody else. So until then, it's just you and me out and about, out on 2. Oh, I did see I got a lot of positive feedback about the fact that my girls are going to be riding their dirt bikes on recess. So I totally wish that I had a recess like that when I was a kid. But yeah, it's going to be fun. They're getting more and more comfortable on their dirt bikes. The little one is starting her dirt bike on her own, which we're trying to get her used to the fact that you have to turn on the gas, you know, and it's a PW50, so you have to turn it to start on the handlebar. She's got to pull it out so she can kick it, but she's got to hold the handlebars with both hands, and then to go ahead and kick it, and then as soon as she gets it running, she's got to move it into run on the little thing on the handlebar. So she's getting used to that, so that's getting good because she's getting more and more comfortable. The older one, it's just, you know, you're holding the clutch and you kick it, and sometimes that one's got to choke, and sometimes you got to get it in the right spot for it to be extremely happy when you go to start it. Kid you not, I've had it at the back of the property and it's stalled out for some reason, and I can't get it to start, and can't get it, and then I start walking it back. Motomattman comes along, pulls it out, kicks it, starts right up. Oh, that is so irritating. Because of course, you know, I wouldn't have pushed the bike the majority of the way back, or all the way back, if I was just able to go ahead and start it and ride it. So I've had that happen to me too. A couple times. So that's why it's irritating. Stay on your own side there, bud. Did you see? They were like coming my way. like when I'm out on the long stretches, MOTOMattman's bike is like really comfortable, and I just, you know, prop my foot up, just mosey on down the road. But I'm my foot, the way it is, it's holding me forward versus back. And I have a little hair tickling my mouth. It's up under here. It's tickling. There, I got it out. Do you think it's gonna stay out? Probably not. I didn't put my hair in a braid or ponytails or anything like that, so I'm sure that it's out of control. It'll probably be a tangled mess when I'm done. And that's one of the reasons. I mean, if you see, I don't know that I can pull it forward in time. Like I said, I did not check my turn signals to make sure that they work before I left. See, that just didn't feel as comfortable. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be fake and tell you, oh yeah, I meant to go around that corner like that. Like I'm 80 years old and riding a motorcycle. Anyway, I think I got it out. But see, like my hair is like down in this area, so if it's out and about, it's probably getting a lot of tangles going on. Like I don't ride well with others. There's another bike coming up behind me. And it's obviously not MOTOMattman. Oh, we got two bikes coming towards us. Maybe there's more people out today. Dude looks naked. Oh, it's not a dude, it's a chick. All right. She has a tank top on. I have a tank top on, but I got my jacket on too. Seriously, from my vision coming at her, it looked like a guy and she looked naked. I don't know if you can see it as well as I can see it like that she looked like that, but whatever. She wasn't. Now that would have been totally entertaining if she was. We'd have had to like freeze frame it so you guys could see, and then I don't know, get in trouble, who knows. Boy, am I jibber-jabbery today. One moment of silence. Yes, I do like to ride in the silence sometimes too. I feel like I've had like a lot of Mountain Dew today, and I haven't had any Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is my soda of choice if I drink a soda, and it's typically like one a day. But sometimes I feel too caffeinated. MOTOMattman drinks Monster energy drinks, and I like them too, and they're gluten-free. But sometimes it's too much for me, too much caffeine, and I feel it makes me like a live wire. Maybe I'm going too slow. Maybe that's the deal. I don't know. This is not a twisty road. I like to do twisty roads when I make videos. I think it's more fun. So once the youngest one is we're able to like adjust the screw on her PW50, you know, her governor, to make it so that she can go faster, I can ride on her bike again because right now I weigh too much for it to go anywhere, because we're trying to keep her going slow at this point. But anyway, I kind of feel like, so we've got 3 horses. One of them's a miniature horse. Her name is Tinkerbell. So I rode her the other night and just, you know, rode her around the pasture and everything, just, you know, working with her on her directions and all that kind of stuff, neck reining and listening to commands and everything. So I rode her the other night, and I kind of felt like I was riding my own little PW50, only in the 4-legged version. So Tinkerbell is like a PW50, and she's so stinking cute, you know. And like when her little legs just it's kind of a lot like the littlest one riding on her PW50. So getting out here on this one versus being on like the Panda 80 or any of the little stuff is totally different. Okay, so I think I've gone further enough that I've seen more bikes. So that's awesome. I wanted to see what these signs were about. Open. Ah, crap. This dude up here just like slammed on the brakes. Anybody else coming? So the guy driving the ambulance, he normally is dressed up as the Easter Bunny for the kids at Easter time. That's a nice looking Chevy. I can't even tell if my blinker is on. It is on. Okay. See, there's the fire department. So there's where they just came from. Appreciate everybody riding along with me and could put up with me today for my sounding like caffeinated chatty pattiness. So thank you again for riding along with me on International Female Riders Day, and I hope that you also got to get out on 2 today. Even if you aren't a female, I hope you got some time out on 2. So thank you again so much for riding along, and I hope you leave a little sparkle everywhere you go.